Hey dreamers, this is Jade and welcome back for another Journal with Me episode. Now here I am back in my Commonplace book. I was looking through my ideas that I eventually want to get down in this book and looking through the quotes and all of that kind of stuff that I had gathered and decided I wanted to do another movie TV quotes page, even though I want to get to my book quotes page as well. However, when I was reading through the movie TV quotes that I had collected, I decided that I wanted to take some from specific characters and actually represent the characters on the spread as well. There's a couple of those that I actually really identified with as far as the quotes, and that's why I really love them. And those were the ones from Lara Jean Covey from the To All the Boys series that was on Netflix, their movies, and also the Penelope Featherington quote. And she is a character from Bridgerton again on Netflix, but that one is an actual TV series and not movies. And then there were other quotes that I wanted to get down from other characters that I decided to use. Also, Lynn Ford from Shanta Rhimes. Really enjoyed that show. It's on Apple Plus, and the book is phenomenal. And also Roy from Ted Lasso. I recently binged that like a month or two ago, and it's such a cute lovely show. I loved it. Also on Apple Plus. It's just such a really funny and wholesome show. I think that it would be great for like the entire family if they wanted to watch it or whatever. But it's a really good show. Um, and so yeah, I wanted to get those down. And as I said, I wanted to use the actual representation of the characters. So I found pictures of each of the characters and I cut them out in my silhouette and got all of the quotes typed out in specific sizes and all that kind of stuff and printed them off. As you saw earlier in the video, I did round the corners of everything, just because sometimes I'm like really into round corners, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, it's cool, whatever. So yeah, I guess to kind of match the TV movie quotes things that I had already printed out, I decided to do that. I'm not sure exactly what my reasoning was since I filmed this weeks ago. But yeah, it is what it is. I rounded the corners. And then I decided, because I was like putting this spread together all in my head. And so I'm trying to make it come out here on the page. And as I was thinking about this spread, I decided I wanted to use those watercolor splotch stickers from Creative Devotion that I have in my stash. I use them every now and again. I have been trying to hold on to them because I love them so much, but I'm like, you love them, so it's use them. So I'm getting down to the wire with them. I don't have very many left, but I love how they turned out as the backdrop to these characters in this spread. So it was the perfect time to pull them out and use them. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find any more. I wish I had got them from Pop Shelf sometime last year, and I wish I had gotten more, or just purchased all of the ones that was there. I do have the rub-ons, but knew I was going to be positioning and repositioning, so the rub-ons were not going to work for this. And so now here I'm trying to get down this quote by Lynn Ford from Shanta Rhimes, and it was driving me crazy. This thing, it just was not working. So I was like, eventually I just take the entire thing up and decide to go with a different background sticker, and that is the one you see there. And of course I kind of decorate around it just to make it fuller and more pleasing to the eye for myself. I'm not sure about anybody else. That yellow I keep trying to bring in just because I realize Penelope is in yellow and there is no other yellow here on this page or on this spread, and I kind of want to pull that in. It was not working for me down there, so I do manage to get it in at the top there. And I also finally managed to use that piece I was trying to use down there that was just not working for me, so I put that up top to use as the backdrop for Roy. What is his last name in that show? I cannot remember. And so yeah, and I really like the way that looks. So I put him down there, and I end up cutting off the excess, which I can use eventually in some other spread. But for now, that is good. And then I will, of course, I'm accenting, it looks like all of them, with like a little strip, watercolor strip. And so I'm getting that down, pleased with the placement of that, cutting off the excess. And then here goes Penelope, and I wanted to bring in more of that pink that I use at the top left where the TV and movie quotes was, just to bring in that color. And so now I have my yellow and I have more of that pink. And Penelope takes some fiddling around. As you can see, I am a fiddler. I position, I reposition, I listen. And when it gets to the bottom of it, it's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, Jade, really, 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 Jade. But anyway, so yeah, I'm getting that down, adding another extra strip for Penelope, and then I get her down and I pull her up a little bit so I can just put some film washi at the bottom, just to kind of indicate more that this is TV and movie quotes or whatever. And just getting some more extra decorations down. I pull out eventually, I have like two or three, I think I have like three, actually maybe it might be three or four of the Happy Planner watercolor sticker books. And I got so many specifically because, well, first of all, I found a couple of them in the Dollar Tree. So I definitely got them when they were in the Dollar Tree. But I think I had one and I really liked those watercolor hearts. Like that was the main thing from them that I loved. And there wasn't like too many. I would buy a sticker book just full of those hearts. So yeah, I wanted to get those, but I pulled that out because I thought they would be good and the colors would go well with this spread. And so I'm just getting a few other extra decorations down. And this is where I'm like fiddling around trying to figure out how I want to do this. And eventually I just settle on something kind of simple here. But yeah, I have rambled throughout this entire video, but this is pretty much my spread. I love it. That love this is actually mine, my handwriting. I really like that. But anyway, moving on, this pretty much wraps it up. If you have any comments or questions about anything, then please leave those below. Oh, and I just want to add, the last time I did a Commonplace book spread, someone left me a comment. I just deleted it because I didn't want to give them any energy, telling me, oh, this is cute, but it's not a Commonplace book spread. It's whatever I say it is, okay? This is my Commonplace book. This is my spread. And if I decide it's a Commonplace book spread, then that's what it is. So that's all I wanted to say. Hope you all have been safe and well, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!